We're doing some man stuff today. Stay tuned. Guys, we're back at the shop and I'm going to be doing a quick video for you guys showing you how to do two very important things. Number one, we're going to put this downstream injector together. So I'm going to teach you guys how to properly assemble that, including how to properly put Teflon tape. And then the other thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is how to tape up and put the hose barb on your filter. And the reason why we're putting these two together right now is because next week, as you guys well know, we're gonna be starting our new series. It's gonna be episode 80 to episode 90. The series is gonna be a complete trailer build from beginning all the way to the end. And the three things that we're gonna need for that that are very important is the filter, the injector, and then the other thing is the siphon tube. Now this siphon tube here, guys, is the same one that I created in episode 14, so I will put the link to that in the description below. Guys, watch that episode on how I created this siphon tube, because I promise you I do something in the industry with my siphon tubes that nobody else does. So let's get right into this. So this downstream injector and these filters, all of these parts that I'm using, you can actually pick up on Amazon, and the link will be in the description below. But this is the downstream injector right here. And if you notice, I know you're not going to be able to see this too well on camera, guys. You might be able to see it there, but anyway. So when your downstream injector first arrives, you're going to see that there's an arrow right here. There's an arrow. That arrow has to point. It's showing you which way the water needs to flow. So at the end, I have my two quick connects here. Again, they're in the description below. But the quick connect that needs to go right here is the one where you're going to connect to your water, your pressure line. You see that? And so that arrow has to point to the quick connect that is going towards your water. And then the nipple end, right? The nipple end of your quick connect is going to go to the other part like this. So this is where it's going to connect to the pump, and this is where your pressure line is going to connect. And of course the siphon tube hose is going to go on that little barb right there. So let me show you guys how to assemble this. Again, this is a video showing you guys how to properly assemble your downstream injector. So this Teflon tape here, guys, is something I picked up at Lowe's. I don't know, it costs a couple bucks. I think I bought a pack of 10. So I'm going to show you this real quick. So you have two ways that you can do this. You see how I'm pulling it this way? You actually want to flip it, and you want to pull it this way. You see that? So you want to pull it so the tape is behind your thumb like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hold this piece here, and you're going to trap the piece of tape, and you're going to clamp it down with your other finger. You see that right there? And then you're going to go around really nice and snug. You see how tight that is, guys? See that? So it's really tight for you. And then so you're just going to go around like that. You see that? Let me try to get closer. You're going to go around like that like 3 to 5 times. That's already 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're just going to snap it off. And I'm going to show you this process a total of 4 times because we're going to do them all. Next, you want to hold your finger like that and just tighten it a little bit, just like that. Look how snug that is, guys. That's perfect right there. That's what you want. So now we're going to do the next one. Same thing here, guys. You see that? Look, hold it underneath. I trap it with my other finger here so it doesn't slip away. And then I just want to go around like 4. You see that right there? Tape got out of hand here on me. Like that, 4, and that's 5 right there. And I snap it off. And then I just do it just like that, just so it's nice and snug in there. You see that? Okay. Now we're going to do these two. And this part right here, guys, this is the barb that actually goes to your filter. You see that right there? Just like that. This also is in the description below. All of these parts are in the description below. So let's do this again so I can show you guys how I'm going to put together this barb here. Okay, same thing here, guys. Look, I hold it with my finger so the tape doesn't slip away from me. And then I'm just gonna do 5 times. 1, 2, oh, it broke on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. I snap it off. And then same thing here. I just do like this. So it's nice and snug in there. You see that right there? Hope you can see that on camera really well. And then finally, this final one here. And again, guys, I mean, this is important because it's I always say this on my channel, right? The money is in the details, guys. The money is in the details, right? So, right, see that again? I hold it with this finger right here so it doesn't get away from me. And then I just want to go around. You see that right there? I want to go around. That's already 1, 2, 3, 4. Broke on me again, so I'll do it again. 4, 5, just like that. And then you just do like that. Boom, ready to go. So let's assemble this downstream injector together, guys. Again, I'm going to show you guys this. Look, so the arrow is pointing that way. That's showing me which way the water needs to flow. So this end needs to go on my pump, and this end needs to go towards my wand. So this right here, the quick connect, has got to go on this end. So I'll put this right here on my vice grip. Guys, by the way, this vice grip here has been with me ever since I began my company. I bought this thing, I want to say for 35 or 40 bucks at Harbor Freight. Look at this thing. It's been here for over 10 years now. So make sure you get yourself a good vice grip. You will not be able to make it in a pressure washing business without one. So here you go. We got our our tool here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to get this real snug. Tighten this a little bit more. Real snug so we don't have any leaks. Okay, that's it. Look at that. Perfect, guys. And again, the arrow is pointing that way. This is where my pressure line is going to connect. Now I'm going to put the nipple end of the quick connect. So here you go. Here it is right here. Again, in the description below. And again, guys, we're putting this together because this is we're gonna need this for our trailer build that we're doing. I've been waiting. I haven't started it yet because we have like 5 parts that I ordered that are coming Monday, Tuesday this week. So sometime this week we're gonna start recording, and so that's gonna be a total of I think 10 or 11 episodes for you guys. So there you have it. Okay, so that's how you properly assemble a downstream injector. And like I was saying, you know, once you guys create your own siphon tube, this is where this is going to go. You see that? So that's how you siphon that's how you you use the chemical injector, right? Through your siphon tube is what dumps the chemical in your line. And you guys just got to remember, because I made this mistake, the very first chemical injector, a lot of us have done this, where we did this backwards and it wasn't drawing any soap. So you want to make sure that arrow is pointing towards your wand, away from the pump. So there you have it. Okay, so now let's put this one together here. We're going to do this one mostly by hand, because if you use too much pressure on these, it will crack this plastic piece here. So I just want it to be real snug, and then we'll tighten it up a little bit with the wrench, but just a little bit. I've gone as far as I can with my hand. Okay, now this one right here. Okay, same thing. See that? This of course, the Teflon tape is going to help to prevent leaks from happening. So again, as far as I could. Now I'm going to use my wrench, guys, and all I want to do is just go like maybe 2. That's 1, 2. I'll go 1 more. That's it. Or else again, I'll crack this plastic piece here. So 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And this, by the way, guys, this filter also has an arrow. I don't know if you can see that really well here because the arrow is also black. But anyway, so it's showing you this is the filter, if you guys don't know, and you're going to see how we assemble these this week. This is the filter that's going to go between your buffer tank and your machine. It's going to help prevent you know, leaves and rocks and stuff. And once a month you just take this cap off, and you know, and you clean it out. But this is going to prevent all kinds of debris from getting into your pump. So anyway, so the point about the arrow is that arrow has to be pointing towards your pump, because you can imagine, like, okay, so the arrow is pointing here, so my machine has to be on that side because the water's coming from my buffer tank on this side, and the water is flowing. It needs to flow towards my machine, so this will point you in the direction of the flow of the water, so the water needs to flow that way. So anyway, there you go, guys. And there you have it. So make sure you watch episode 14 on how we put together our siphon tube, and I'm super excited about this series. Like I said, it's going to be coming out in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching this one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.